Let's look at how we can do speech to text and text to speech on the iPad. We'll start with the speech to text. The first thing that you're going to do is go to your settings. With your settings along the left-hand side, you're going to look for General. And when you tap General, you're going to go into the right column and search for the word Keyboard. When you touch Keyboard and scroll down to the bottom, the last thing you're going to see is Enable Dictation. You're going to want to turn this Enable Dictation on. What this will do is turn on the microphone next to the keyboard in whatever app that you can type in. So for example, I'm going to go back to Google Docs and I'm going to touch into my document that I have. If my keyboard shows up here, you'll notice this microphone that's next to this. Once I tap the microphone, it will start recording. This will record the things that I say, period. However, comma, it's not perfect, period. New paragraph. After recording, comma, I will need to edit, period. Touching this keyboard at the bottom is what stops it. Now let's flip this around a little bit and look at text to speech, or how the iPad can read to us. Once again, you're going to have to go to Settings, and once you're in Settings, you're going to scroll down and look for Accessibility. And in Accessibility, on the right-hand side, you're going to look for Spoken Content. From there, you can turn on a few items. One is Speak Selection. What that does is speak everything that you select, the text that you select. Speak Screen is when you swipe down from the top of the iPad with 2 fingers, it will read what's on the screen. Now, a couple of the things that you may want to turn on. One says Highlight Content. If you want the content or the words to be highlighted as it's reading, you can turn that on. Also, you can adjust the voices that are available. So if there's a specific voice that's reading to you right now, if you tap that, you can choose different voices. And obviously, we're going to stick with English for this example that we're doing, but you can see there are some different voices, and some of them do require a download for that part of it. If I go back, the other thing that you can adjust is the speaking rate or the speed. So for example, if the text is moving too slowly for you, you can drag this over to speed it up, or you can slow it down if it's going too quickly for you. Let's see how this works. I'm currently on a web page in Safari, and I have selected some text on the page. And if you notice, when I selected, this menu pops up and the word speak is there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on that word speak, and you can hear the iPad speak.
Welcome to Fake It to Make It, a social impact game about fake news. You can read more about the game on this page. However, I suggest that you play first. If you need to stop and
Now let's look at the speak screen option. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take 2 fingers and I'm going to swipe down from the top of my screen, and then it's going to start reading. It's also going to give me a toolbar, which we'll talk about.
Welcome to Fake It to Make It, a social impact game about fake news.
So I can pause by pushing the pause button there. I can back up. I can move forward. If this toolbar is in my way, like it's on top of my words right now, I can drag it around on my screen. Okay. Additionally, I have this turtle and this rabbit, so that as I'm playing, if it's not going fast enough or it's too fast, I can adjust that while it's playing. So let's turn that on again and adjust.
You can read more about the game on this page. However, I suggest that you play first. If you need to stop in the
Getting rid of the toolbar is simply as easy as clicking the X. So those are the ways that you can use speech to text and text to speech on your iPad.